that you? Yeah, I got the evidence. All right, cool. All right, so make a real plan. That's step number one. But become obsessed with whatever industry you're getting into. If you can say that you're obsessed with whatever it is that you're doing, that's a good indication. That's a good sign. You have to be obsessed. Eat, leave, breathe everything that you're doing about that job. You have to be that obsessed. That's how you get all in with it, okay? So make a real plan. Research where that industry has been, where it is today, where people think it's going by listening to people that are in that industry. Podcasts, magazines, buying their stuff, going to their events, like just really figure it out. But make yourself a real plan, okay? Step one. Step number two, be ready to throw that plan directly in the trash. Okay? Because chances are the first plan, second, maybe even the fourth and fifth plans are not actually going to get you to where you need to go. But I didn't say take your eye off the prize. You don't take it off that North Star. Like if it's a jewelry business and something is happening and it's very difficult and it's not working and you still want to do jewelry, okay, well maybe we need to just navigate how we are doing it or what we're doing. Right? Same with the gym, same with any business. But don't be so married to that first plan or that second or that third plan that you make that you don't allow yourself to pivot. I've been in business for 10 years and I could stand up here for 5 hours and tell you about the pivots I've had to make. I've worked with some of the largest brands on the planet. I guess I should tell you about what I do, maybe. I have a couple brands. One of them is called Earn Your Booze, Work Hard, Play Hard brand. We've worked with the biggest liquor brands on the planet and other brands like Lululemon and Diamondbacks and all sorts of brands. We've been at Men's Health Magazine, Liquor.com, Small Business Journal, you name it, apparel events and all that stuff. I now have a thing called Earn It All, as you might see on my hat. That's my coaching group. Dylan is in it. We do physical, mental. We work on basically becoming a more well-rounded, stronger person so we can attack the things we want in life. And I have a men's development group in Sedona called True North, where we basically take men to the next level because we all have bullshit we need to deal with. We all have holes in our game, mentally, physically, spiritually, tactically, that we all need to identify and fill those holes and get better. Okay? I also have a podcast, the Earn It All podcast. Rocky and I were joking about that. What do you do? I'm a podcaster. I've never said that until recently, so this is new to me. But it's a great podcast. We've had a lot of great people on that thing, so if you want to listen to that, go for it. I tell you that because I've been in business for a decent time now, about 10 years. This is the hardest fucking thing in the world. This is way harder than when I had a fighter jet with $1 billion of assets on the line and the Vice President of the United States watching our top secret program to see if it worked or not. That pressure was immense. I had dozens and dozens and dozens of people working for me in the military and out of the military, flying stealth fighter jets, dropping bombs with my name on the line if something went wrong. Being in business is way more difficult, in my opinion, especially as you get into it. Because in the beginning, it's kind of fun. You know, it's exciting. You get your first wins, you get your first customers. You know, it's cool. You know, the glitz and the glamour is there. But dude, after a while, especially as you grow, you have to be able to adapt. That was step two. Okay, so make a plan. Number two, step two, be willing to adapt all the way, along the way. Number three, communicate with your family and those closest to you. Okay, again, this is a basic thing, but think about it. Most of the people around you, even those, especially those closest to you, are not really going to understand what you're doing. They just can't. They're not in it like you. They don't have the passion. They don't see the big picture. No matter how clearly you tell them, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is why it's going to work, this is why it's amazing, they're still not going to get it because they're still doing their thing, and they're wondering why you're not doing what they think you should be doing. You know what I mean? Okay, but communicate with them so you don't lose them along the way. It's not good enough to say, hey, someday when I make enough money, I'll take everybody on the vacation, I'll buy everyone presents, I'm just going to get everyone new cars and all the clothes you want someday. They're not going to be there. You have to communicate along the way and take them with you so they understand what you're going through. The good, the bad, the ugly, everything. But communicate with them so you don't lose them. Okay? Step four, basically, I already said this, but it's believe in yourself. It's kind of a cheesy thing, but it's really not. Okay? If you can get into business and stay in business knowing that you believe in yourself, even if nobody else does, good. Expect nobody else to believe in you. That's a good thing. Because if you believe in you, that's really all that matters. Okay? Because people will come and go. Family will come and go. Business partners will come and go. Customers will come and go. Partnerships will come and go. Everything comes and goes. Again, I could talk for hours about this. This last year has been absolutely insane. We're this close to signing a global deal with a brand that everybody here would guarantee I know I pulled the plug on it a month ago. I decided not to do it, and it was a freaking big fucking deal. But whatever, we're on to the next thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter, okay? But if you believe in yourself, you don't have to rely on your family or other people who aren't going to understand anyway. So it's on you, okay? Number 5 is I have a wristband on right now that says action over words. Start now. Just start. Most people get stuck back on step 1, which is research, make a plan, figure out what I'm gonna do, find the best way to do it. That's where most people stick. You guys feel that? You guys been there probably? Like sometimes it's just analysis by paralysis. I'm just constantly thinking about what I'm gonna do, but I'm not actually doing much. Okay, so make sure, number 5 is you do take action. You have to. And when? Now. Because even though I want you to make a great plan and do all that research and stuff, chances are you can learn that pretty quickly to get started on something. Start the social media account. Start the website. Start your email list. Whatever. Being here is a great thing. This is a great place to start. Do more of this. You know, feed into him. He's doing this for you guys. Give him something. The more you can give, the more you're going to give back. That just goes for life, okay? So there's number 6. I might have said 5 before, but number 6 is actually number 1, and I wanted to end with it. It's a theme I've carried through all this. It's on you. It is immensely imperative for you to take care of your health. Your physical health, your mental health. You need to get into great shape and stay into great shape. This business is unbelievably difficult, no matter what business it is, business in general. Okay, so think about all the different problems that come up in business. I've named a couple here tonight, right? All of that takes a toll on you mentally. It takes a toll on you physically. Some people cope with eating, drinking, smoking, various things, whatever it is. But if you take yourself seriously, you have to show up for the business. Okay, so think about this. You are starting a business, which is a new entity, right? It's a new LLC, it's a new tax ID, it's a new thing. It's almost like a baby. So you have to take that seriously, because now you're gonna have customers, you're gonna have partners, you're gonna have vendors, you're gonna have people along the way that learn about your brand. You have to show up and take it seriously. And I think the easiest way to do that is to treat yourself the right way. Strong, energetic, clear-headed, showing up with your best foot forward all the time. But it's on you to keep yourself healthy. And I know how this feels sometimes. When shit's going wrong, there's a lot of easy ways to kind of cope with it. We eat, drink, we do things. We don't take care of ourselves, but you have to do that, okay? Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, let me look at my notes, like I said, real quick. I normally don't do notes, because I wanted to give you guys these tactical things. Yeah, I mean, that's it.